So my daughter here raving about this dressing. And she has forced me now, I'm tired. I need time to eat. She forced me now. My nails yellow, so I do foolishness dipping it in the turmeric. Forget about that.
Chefs need to use gloves.
Anyway, I should have used gloves to save my nails, but then you come back and go in the sun and the turmeric then fade out. Let's make a recipe. Alright, so here we go. This is a sesame mustard dressing. Oh wait, no sesame oil. Alright, see, so I'm getting tired now, so you gotta forgive me for my shortcomings. This is the rest of the sesame oil in this bottle, and it comes into a tablespoon. I got another sesame oil there, but I ain't gonna open it. I think this should be enough, because remember, I'm only making this dressing for the people on YouTube. Look, I still have, right? So I can put this bottle upside down and get the rest of that there and use it in something, because it's very strong, so it doesn't make sense not trying to use it. No, I'm using PJ's lime juice. I'm tired. You could squeeze limes or lemons, would work as well. This lime juice is usually concentrated, so we're gonna try a 1/4 cup of this. And a 1/4 cup of water, just to balance out that lime juice so it's not too acidic. And that's what's being used in replacement of vinegar. So if you wanted, you could use a 1/2 cup of red wine vinegar or something like that. Now we're gonna put some mustard in here. Let's say, I was saying a 1/2 cup, but it looked a lot. All right, so this is half of a 1/2 cup. So I'm gonna say a 1/4 cup of the mustard. Remember, this is on the fly. I haven't tested it. I just know how to make it. All right. Now this dressing, you could do it like that, but you know what's gonna happen? No sweetness. That's sweetness. We ain't roughing it. We're making it sweet. Oh yeah, measure. 1/2 cup of a neutral oil, such as grapeseed oil. Ooh, did this just make this dressing cost $10? Lord have mercy, the oil's so expensive for a proper oil nowadays. It's too expensive. Oh my gosh. I got some fresh ground black pepper. I ground this myself because I'm extra. Put a good set in there. Not too much, but good set. Black pepper got good stuff in it.
Eyeballing is a Caribbean thing.
Yeah, if you can't cook, just say so. Alright, some salt. So I want to put about 2 teaspoons of salt in here. Salt needs to be high in a dressing, but you could put salt to taste. That's why I didn't tell you how much, because if you can't cook, I'm sorry. Alright, and this is about a tablespoon in this measure. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons to start of brown sugar. And of course, if you're on a diet, put a little stevia in here. Yesterday, I had some coconut sea moss. Let me show you. Coconut sea moss that I made because I'm off coffee and I need a way to get my sea moss in. And I put stevia because I don't want to use sugar. When I tell you this thing tastes so good, so when I made a mustard sauce for my fish yesterday, I wanted some coconut milk, but I'd used it all with the sea moss. So I threw some of that inside my sauce and the sauce was lovely. So yeah, back to the regularly scheduled program. We can blend this dressing and taste it. Alright, so this was just blended, so it's going to be frothier than this one. And remember, I made these from my head, so they're going to be different. So I'm going to taste this one, and then I'll taste that one too. I just taste it, but I'm comparing them now. And this one's a bit creamier. And a bit more tiny. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to dilute this a bit more. Add a bit more salt. So that when I dilute it, the tanginess is good though. You can leave it just how I had it. So the short, that would be the recipe, but in the long video, I'll show you something else. We can add another 1/4 cup. This is a 1/2 cup, so I'm using half of a 1/2 cup of water. Another tablespoon of sugar. And I would say another tablespoon of mustard. And another tablespoon of sesame oil. So this means I have to write out this recipe in the description. We'll just do maths and add it up. You know, we're not really too big on maths, but we'll do maths to make sure that y'all get the recipe. So just add another tablespoon of the sesame oil. Literally, this tastes so good, but because it's so acidic, because the lime juice is strong, I'm just stretching it out. But you have to taste it. You have to know. If you know that you're doing, for instance, you could pour this on potatoes. You could put this with all kinds of things. If you know you're doing something with a big starch like a potato, you might not want the thing to be as diluted. So you might have it more concentrated and put less water. But no, you know you're making it for a dressing for a salad. You know a salad is a light thing. So that's why I just added those things. All right, and I'm gonna blend. And the thing about a basic salad dressing recipe is it can be enhanced. You could add ginger in here. You could add orange in here. You could add orange mustard dressing. All different things you can add if you think about it. You know what I mean? You can get creative with this thing. You could probably even add like mango in here or something like that. But you don't want to add something that the flavor is going to get lost. You want some of the strong flavor. So I'm thinking orange and a little orange zest and juice added to this would be spectacular. All right, let's try it one last time. I'll just use this to pour it into my spoon so I don't cross-contaminate it. So good. And remember the salt. Remember, a dressing has to be salty. Not too salty, but it needs, a dressing is a very strong thing because it's going to get spread out. A little bit is going to get spread out over a whole big salad. I'm only using 2 tablespoons or something, so it can be watery. If the dressing is watery or mild flavored when you make it, when you put it on your salad, it's going to taste stink and you're going to feel like you wasted your time making your dressing. All right, that's all from Chef Glam. Thank you for watching.